Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Two things happen in history. Today was the beginning of the Battle of Gettysburg. How do you like that? And we all know how it turned out after 3 days. And this was the Battle of San Juan Hill. That's right, the hill that Teddy Roosevelt charged up in Cuba. You know, it was a serious battle, but it was kind of like one battle. But it made him famous, propelled him all the way to the White House. All right, the big news today is Trump immunity. Around 10 o'clock today, it is now 9:27. When you watch this, we'll already know. But there is going to be an order, a decision from the U.S. Supreme Court, and I expect it to grant some significant immunity to presidents. We'll see what happens. Mountain Dew! This woman, Jamie, was poisoning her husband, Mountain Dew, because she felt unappreciated, with Roundup. Do you have Roundup laying around your house?
No.
I'd keep the Roundup away from your wife in case she's pissed off at you. John Morgan. You know Morgan and Morgan, John Morgan? Big supporter of Joe Biden. He ain't happy. As I like to point out, I'm somebody in the plaintiff's game who supports Trump. All the other big-time lawyers all support the Democrat Biden. Not me. Why? Because I care about my country more than my paycheck. All right, the Biden family advice. They gathered at Camp David. They apparently were scheduled there anyway, but it all shifted to what should he do? And Hunter and Dr. Jill and all of them say, do not drop out. I did a Facebook Live about it. You can check this out. Bottom line is the Biden family doesn't want him to drop out. Imagine that. And they want the top folks who helped prepare him to debate to be fired. Anita Dunn, who's a socialist. Remember, she loved Mao, holdover from the Obama administration. John Bauer, the lawyer, and the former chief of staff are the ones that prepared him. They want them fired. U.S. bases are under a high alert in Europe for terrorist attack. Thank you very much, Joe Biden. New York Times did an editorial, says it's time for you to go, Joe. That's big. Barack Obama has weighed in and says, oh, everybody has a bad debate night. He's sticking to it. Why? Because he's running it anyway. Of course Barack Obama wants Joe to stay because he's running the show. Illinois had 80,000 people that have cost Illinois billions and billions in tax dollars by leaving. Post-debate polls are all great for Trump. Trump's going to win every swing state and then some. Maybe he could win every state. Remember what Mondale did? He only won his own state of Minnesota. Maybe Trump can win every state but California. All right, this Miami divorced. This Miami developer's accused of putting fentanyl to kill his wife. All these rich people wanting to kill him instead of just cut it in half. 2/3 of middle-class income folks are struggling. Lumber prices are coming down. That's good for home building. Why not? Something's coming down under Joe's watch. Biden's aides, they admitted this, folks, that he's only alert and able to function for 2 hours a day. See, the wheels are off. People are going to start coming forward with all kinds of stories. You can't make this up, folks. The United States Supreme Court ruling on the insurrection basically made all that insurrection just a trespass. Lots of people are going to be resentenced. Geraldo, you know, he's a big lover. Geraldo says he wanted to hug Joe Biden. Meanwhile, Dr. Jill, post-party, came out and said, you've answered all the questions. Kind of like a kindergarten teacher that she is. And the Karen Reed trial, can't make this up. Murdered her cop boyfriend, hung jury. How do you like that? She was a whack job, too. Warren Buffett sucks. He announced how he's going to give away all his money. He gave away another $5 billion this year to charity, $4 billion last year. Talked about what he's going to do in his will. Who gives a damn, Warren Buffett? What you did and what you've done to the Durrani victims, you suck. CNN, 51 million viewers. That was a big success. I think that's probably why Jake Tapper and the other Lady Dash kind of were fair, because they wanted to show that audience pouring in that, hey, we're changing. It was a hell of an opportunity for him. We'll see if it works. Trump's liquor license in New Jersey is under attack because he's a convicted felon. The liquor license is Don Jr.'s name. That may or may not make any difference. Do not be an unmannerly, wry-wrecked polecat, says Jamie Spenley. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.